WTF, and this is my week 10 pregnancy update. So this week, baby is growing. Baby is now the size of a prune, but I'm hoping cuter and less wrinkled. We have arms and legs, little buds, but still they're there. And it's kidneys and stuff have formed, so it can now eat and pee. I mean, we all had to do it. We all had to swim around and pee for 9 months, 7 months, 6 months. But you know, when I first found that out a while ago, I was like, ugh. But I've got so squeamish. I would say that's one of the biggest side effects, that I suffer with during pregnancy. It started with Emilia, and if we were watching something on TV, for example, I used to love Grey's Anatomy, absolutely, like to the point where I was pretty confident if I needed to, I could probably do an appendectomy. But when I got pregnant, like the tiniest drop of or sight of blood, and I was like, no. And it's never got right. I used to love like action films and that kind of stuff. Can't watch them anymore if there's any fighting, because so literally everything is making me squeamish, and it's got worse each pregnancy. Like with Emilia, it was just kind of like fake violence that made me feel queasy. With Harry, it was still that and like, what would you say? Like motion kind of sickness I kind of started to get. I mean, that could have been because we were traveling so much, but that was quite prevalent. And now with this one, literally anything. And even a thought that comes into my head, I'm like, ugh. So that's fun. What else? The sickness actually hasn't been too bad this week. It's kind of, I'll be okay for a few days and then I'll come back for a few days. But it's certainly a lot better than it was. So that's good. Oh, and the other thing, the baby is, let me get this right now, not a fetus anymore, it's an embryo. Or it's not, no, it's not an embryo, it's a fetus now. So it's graduated. Yay! Yeah, there's not really much happening this week. I've been up and down to my mum's as per usual. Yeah, we are looking at preschools for Emilia. We live in Ireland, and for 2 years children get to go to preschool. So from age 3 to 5 they go to a form of preschool, and it's free. It's wonderful. It's a great system. They go for, I think, either morning or afternoon sessions, but the way we're looking is morning, and it kind of prepares them for school. So is it next week or the week after? Anyway, in the next week or two we have an appointment. Excuse me, very rude. We have an appointment to go and meet a lady in our village who runs a Montessori school, which I don't really know a lot about, but John does. And it's like learn with play, I think is their motto. So I'm very interested to go and see what that's about, because not to toot my own horn or my daughter's, but she is so smart and so switched on that we want to send her somewhere that's going to challenge her and push her, and maybe push is the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't just want her kind of bored. I want her to be able to, you know, use that big old brain of hers. And yeah, so I'm excited about that. Waiting on my scan letter. I'm hoping that's going to come either in this week or next week, because the scan should be around week 12. But with obviously the whole COVID thing, who knows when it will be. I mean, it shouldn't have affected things that much, but you just don't know, do you? Boom. I think that's about it. There's not really much happening this week. I'm tired. I'm quite tired. But that could be the weather. It's so changeable and so kind of, I mean, like we're in the west of Ireland on the Atlantic, literally 5 kilometres from the Atlantic Ocean. So the weather's very changeable here. But it's kind of been that muggy, kind of warm, but raining. So I think that's not helping with the whole tiredness and just feeling very lazy and lethargic. Like, I'm so lucky because, as you know, I go up to my mum's a few times a week to help her with various jobs. And I'm so lucky because John takes care of everything in the house. Those of you who don't know, John's my partner. He is a magnificent, wonderful chef. Absolutely. I mean, I'm biased, obviously, but he is honestly so talented and so inventive. But unfortunately, because of the whole COVID thing, because of, you know, my health situations with my mental health and whatnot, he has not been able to go back to work since lockdown. And it's I guess it's hard for him. He's worked hard his entire life. He's always worked. So to be at home is a new challenge for him. But it's really nice to have him home. It's so lovely for me and the kids. Like, the kids are seeing so much more, obviously, of him, and they're loving it. So he is taking such good care of us. He does the housework, he does the cooking. He is just a gift from God. I am the luckiest girl. But yeah, so it's been giving me a lot of time to kind of take it easy, put my feet up. I was lying on the couch the other day and Emilia got a blanket and wrapped it around me. I was like, oh, that baby girl. So everybody's taking very good care of me. Yeah, I think that's about it. Really not much going on. We're still kind of effectively locked down. We're not, but we're kind of choosing to be. Because of kind of, not really because of the baby, but I suppose there's, for my liking, there's not enough evidence to support, deny, whatever you want to say. There's not enough evidence to what coronavirus can do to pregnant women. So I just think, while it's an uncertainty, it is the wisest idea to avoid unnecessary situations. Also, with mum's health, we cannot risk her even catching a cold, so it's just easier to stay in. I have been missing certain things, I guess. Some friends of mine are going on a weekend break, but during the week, a weekday break. Does that make sense? They're going away for, I think, 2 nights, maybe only 1. But anyway, they're going, a big group of them are going to like this, I think, glamping kind of thing. And there's a part of me that would love to have gone to that. I mean, I wasn't invited. Whether because, you know, they don't think I'll go, or I don't know. I don't know why, but that kind of was a bit sad this week, and a bit, But it's, you know, I know what I'm doing is for the greater good of my family, so we move on and we move past. Yeah. So I think that's it. Right, so I shall sign off. Gonna have some lunch. Oh, yes, cravings. The meat cravings seem to have gone, which I am delighted about because it was too much. It was just too much to be dealing with. I seem to want junk food though. Like, I'm so craving a Chinese or a McDonald's or something like that. And I don't need it. I really don't. But it's like, I want the grease. That's what I'm craving now. Grease. And yeah, I really want it, but I don't want it. I don't want to go down that route unnecessarily. So I guess I'm trying to just balance that. And we're trying as a family to eat a bit healthier and be a bit more aware of what we're doing. I suppose for our health, definitely for our health, but for the kids' sake too, that, you know, we are a bit fitter and a bit more lively, that we can give them the best we can. So, you know, we're trying to be on this health kick in one side of my brain, but the other side of my brain's like, spring rolls. So, I don't know. Yeah, belly shot even, God. The brain is just, I need to write these things down. I really do. Okay, so we'll do the belly shot now. I kind of feel like there's a bit of a change this week. It feels like maybe it's grown a little bit, but we'll see. Okay. Hello. Right, so belly shot. Oh, can't really, it's not a great angle, is it? There is the belly. I'm still in the good old maternity pants. Let me just lower you because it's exhausting being on my tiptoes for like 2 seconds. Back again. So, yeah, as I was saying, the bum looks big. The bum looks absolutely enormous. But the belly, it's not hard in any way, it's still pretty soft, so I guess a bit rounder maybe, but yeah, it doesn't really look pregnant yet, it looks more chopped. Oh well. So, that was week 10. It's kind of a boring one, I'm sorry. I try and be interesting, but some weeks you're just not, are you? Some weeks you're just boring AF. Oh well. So, I shall sign off. If you enjoy this kind of rambling nonsense, then please come join me. I would love it if you would like and subscribe. That would be wonderful. It would be nice to have some new friends to talk to. Yeah, like, subscribe. Come to Instagram. There is stuff posted on there that probably isn't going to be on here. So it's just a way to keep in touch with the family, see the madness and the nonsense that goes on. Excuse me. So the Instagram is, oh, just kick the camera. So professional. So professional. The Instagram is a.spoonful.of.wtf. And that will be me for this week. I shall speak to you very soon. Bye-bye.